The microphones are open, right?
Hey, hey, hey.
People, you're welcome to our channel tonight, today, this afternoon, this morning. Welcome to our channel. We are here to talk about some great things in life today. I hope you have time to join me tonight, today, this afternoon, so we can go deep in it. You're welcome to my channel.
Everybody seems so happy. Staggering on asphalt, this little beautiful daughter, the way she look at me crazy.
Once again, this is Pillow Talk. And your host, Humble Abekuma, is here to talk to you about some interesting things in our day-to-day lives. I know you want to hear about it. Grab a seat, grab your phone, grab your television set, get onto my channel, and let's delve deep into it. I know you're going to love it. It's going to be so insightful. Let's do it together. Once again, you're welcome to Pillow Talk with your host, Araba Abakuma, in the hot seat. Today, I have a very interesting person with me today. It's going to be a wonderful time. Come on, join me. Let's do this together. Once again, you're welcome to our beautiful channel, Pillow Talk. You're welcome to our Pillow Talk today. We are here with a very special person who is going to help us discuss, dissect, and delve deep into our topic today. Our brother today is wonderful. He is so insightful. He knows everything about what we're going to talk about. And he is no other person than our brother Emmanuel, who is popularly known as Kofi. A lot of people call him Kofi Infante. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, come join me in my show today. Uncle Kofi, yamo akwaba. Inna wa yeju madido, Pillow Talk. Na apome.
My sister, Mejodo, apomi, baby, I'm fi boko. It's different being here.
I know. You are in a hot seat today.
Yeah, it's different being on this side.
You are in my hot seat today.
Yeah, this side of the seat.
You're welcome. Yeah. You be in common ya pensen sebim.
Yeah.
Na in sembi wo hono ma okodo ya brabom ana ye vicinity a ye team ana ye crew a ye tedo. Na oya assembly oya ada obia anyim. Nanso nimu nsem no sesere tena na ada kwa dwendwem pa adwen ho akwechira ihu de nyema pi wo ho a otosin wo de made na oye ada obia anyim no ewa nti mpede mi bi so nde inde yebe twetwe nkoma afa nkitahudi wo our kwando ana de Ebeka de brofum we kind courtship, right? Inti nkitahudi in courtship or in marriages. Na asembi otwetwema adwen wo de ma asemi hu yi de. Pede mi biso, mi ebesia, sebe mawarda, ma atwempena also minyim de e wo de ma experience no. And pede mi bisa de aso imbenyimfo as benyin. Abade na oma ihu de besie oni nyin pa mepe da menyin bobra abade na owo obema awo benyin na me ka de benyin be hu wo besia ne ho ana le mame kan dem benyin be hu wo besia ne ho obeka de dem besie ono nye memfem pade a nyankopon oyi mam de menyin bobra as honam kor
so we you know foko 1 and 2. So the 2 are called 1. The big console na kasa. Today, Maya. Maya.
This one. Oh. So 2, right?
Yep. Sister, Midawasi for this question. And I'm okay. This side of the seat or Morty.
Mommy, you okay? Relax.
Yes, and I'm over that. Yeah, and I'm over that. Metinum. So kakra muslim bia will kinda delve into it and kinda find solutions and suggestions that they deal with this topic. So Odin can madawasi the nyama program do. Most of the times na he shechi but under the nyama betna. So what ada oma being ozu besia and the being can say that oh this is the one. Miso wumde, but I think that obia will experience bikakra regardless of age be a wumbia. Nti me share minim kakra mamata kakra what I've made. In human being, for no most of the times, another most of the times, we are moved by what we see. So the first thing will be what we see that will let us draw closer to you. Now, when we come closer to you now, it is not about what I saw then anymore. It is about the inner beauty that you have. And Obama Maya still attached to you. And so first, it is what we see that get us closer. Now we are close. We try to know you more, to know in you, to know everything about you, and now decide that, see, Sierra, I have known you. I know more about you. The inner you, I think it is okay. The beauty that I'm looking for, it is okay. Now, let me proceed from this side and let's get married. And so what I'm being for, one who baby will be seeing or push one more is first the physical attraction and second the inner beauty, personality, no, because inya me huni na mama kanye otsi wunyimpa numo. You get closer to know the person and now decide that no, dem nyimpa I cannot live without. Say mi wo fie no so wo fie a hen komo ayezi otukonumpa most mamefen. You know what? Because I've seen everything that I want to see in her, so I want to settle down with her for the rest of my life. Inti the means the main norma being to no that you know what? The physical attraction and the inner beauty. Zaman ka or a box I tick, but the physical attraction, the inner beauty. You take him box okay. The me boxing in our taking in Pakono. I'll deserve there at the end of the day, meaning boko at the next stage in life as they're spending the rest of my life with the person.
Okay.
All
right, so I'm to see ya. Or there inyama betwa when you want first. And sana a pinch and hoka a pinch and one aka Wonsom.
Yes.
Okay, intina basically no. It's safe to say there. Physical attraction also counts.
Also counts.
Matters.
Also counts.
Okay. Now, me question and answer. No, it's really taking me to so many places. Into say you can physical attraction. That's a physical attraction, no, or grab we, eh? Now say it bang home, it pinch and when I can count some no fat, eh? Now say I feel you pan started drink it a one. Ebe mber ina itumudi hude de OCP ma kenyina answer said my nyina mata say physical attraction is there and then you go in and then you go look for the inner beauty, right? Okay. Now in inner beauty ni bia embre ben inner beauty ni we physical attraction. You talked about checking off boxes. Inti in brain, what actually becomes a deal breaker for you as a person, to say that, oh, Eide eyanyi eyo last stop munko baby a me bisa obi because eya asema adeda nkofo wa komado want to me bisa ho asem obeka de benyini today but benyi bia so mesiafo yenso ye wo ye specs aye penalty nyimde benyi bia so owo ada or ye deal breaker for him say oba there or sheshe besia bi onyana abobra. There is always that one deal breaker for benyini bia obeka de eyide tametina ho a oda asomdwen baba.
Okay. So, Sister Medas, for this question, so the little that I know, when it comes to our okay, so the deal breaker will be there. There's something that I see in you that I don't see in any other person. There's something that I see in you that I don't see in any other person. Because in painful casting be there, obi anyu or ne tamfo. There is some BB woha or your potsia or your unique about that person. And Obama ituma kade, oh, you know what? This one yen settle down. And so oye BB a muhu wonwa kind of nkofo a menyi deal muhu bi won. And I am mostly nina the little that I know minjinzi do iska. Me the fundamental no ye respect. Fundamental near respect both sides, not only one side. Me there akitesi onyim kasede. Musu mutum nyim kasede, there is a respect. Apart from the respect aspect, no, there has to be commitment. At the end of the day, this person is reliable. Anytime he be my friend and not ahuchim in terms of money, but in terms of ideas. Me people be needing common. She's open up. She always open up and talk to me. And advice all the me now. So there, mizis mitamano na say mizitwaman anamona obuom. Honesty. Nipa kono ozi no kwarumo. On your beer at the end of the day, okade kobra ebebe no nyi ho. Okada kobra ebebe na oho. Okada wada ebokwa na wada. And so the means the main ya yenzama ehwa etum ehu there, okay. Dem besie yebotum ya atnacher. Me vision ado de menuado in terms of what I want to become in years time. Mehu there sa menyen bobodo na menyen de ho nkoma. She's also in tune with my vision. And so the means the me ye nzama onam do me tum hu de okay, this one, you know what? Let me go for the person. The respect, the honesty, the loyalty. Namo keka ho nyina. Dem no maka no.
That's it. Manu ye. Na say yereka it can't send be say obi a reliable okadot na how tiana ade. Na asam so mekanye there the big word to use in that phrase is dependability.
Dependability.
Inti obi abotum do ho ato no.
Dependable.
Okay.
Yep.
Mata say.
Yep.
Na ehu there yenyini obi no kana say what say before obi a bi da na panyin obi nye bi da. Na kakra minyim no nye there. Yeah, mommy nom na yeah papa nom na yeah nananom you know, I mean those who were before us no. Ina wasi wako ware besia. Se benyini wako ware besia. Ebusia tu unyimpa moko besia ninchi. Oko hwe nyimpa kra ana ebusia ku kra dem besia ni film. Likewise besia so ninchi fo beko bisa. No we bisa ebusia benyini film. Na mepede mi biso. Ina he na mafo ayabe. Ye nam ni yakeshia. Ene na nama ni yakeshia. Yes ya afa ya ware. Ina mpo be hu batempo awofumpo wante na wako ware. Wante ho hwe bo hu ana wakafa ba. Na wakafa ba so a ene wokututu ana ma woda be chede ba no menyi. No wakafa ba so a na se issue start be ma obekwa wo fanyim. Mfede mi bisa wo de. aso yeah tete brain yeah maame nom ne yeah nananom wo mbre no na what to bofoma okobesia ni nchirika bisa ana okohwe busuem de yereba boni bi nye busuem ewudi bi nye busuem ni mu na besia so why the same thing vice versa no ene me ayewo mi benyin na besia obehia na troka na wawar e de compare to na which part do you think holds and stands in a more hina say your practice and say you taking into consideration obema relationships ana aware atna ho afebo.
Okay. So, sister, thank you for the question. I think that the time in some of us you knew her yet, but you want to me the home kakra. Okay, so at that time, it was working for them. At that time, it was working. Mama kada was working in the eboshomuno na mpa yere baby owu bi ni fie no. Ena sanhwe ni ne de hu kehema mo be ya anyin. And the time no oh boy. But now no there has been labs, there has been hospitals able to call aka lab, aka blood test, aka have blood samples taken out for them to know that your baby will work when they baby them. And so wama right now maybe a different kakra. But at that time, it was working for them. And the time so and a makade ena ebusiano washe ansana because obi wo ha parent no otum hu de ifie suban bi owom no ye samoba kwa awore wo ma nananom na wobeba no wobefa the same suban ni bi inti na oboa inti hu de it shaped our grandfathers, our mothers coming, fathers coming, no, it shaped them in a way oboy to a certain level in the obi abakade I have the right to choose. I have the right to choose. Those times no right in you that much. And so they didn't get it wrong. Abortion and one pair in Ibia it worked. Abortion and one pair in Ibia it worked. That time it's difficult there bakade elinye feeling bia mo bia ansa na kaka bibia chen because enyina kasa no ibia ano abada wodo in a certain way oh me be so nyina ema me be nye ya obowore yi ntebo na dama asam no waka makasa me growing up mpo yerba at a certain age no primary na ade na otum woda kete ite bitism ihe nyina na yete banano yekofia no wabonizm no datism na so Damade rukodo nyina na it is registering something in your head. Inti ebona sa wadwene nyi wompa echi wadwene be ye onko ho. But ma woye ni nyina ye hu there in a way no boy. Oboy today obi anyu na opede o ma na ebusu na ofim ne nyim guase that oboko no renye na obeye de awu fie de obi a wawara weje wo mbe mpene basa inti mama bamba they try to make it work. But see siara everybody has the right to choose. Obotumu wakade amina menyere katena, amina menyere kobobra. Ode mo hwede se nyimpa na menyere betena de menyere bobobra no, se obobwom ane onu no oye de menyere betena. And most often no, aya in a way we get it wrong this time.
All the time this time.
Yeah, we get it wrong because those times no na ada washa wado worry and ada yehwe do no different. Those times no the besia wejina nando excuse my language we gunansa why bra we do there oye ifie amame na papa fo no wo be kire ne fiaze ye wo be kire na ahosiesie and so was psyching up for marriage into the munzam nyina na wo be kire there so okoma onye into so okoma ma wa kire wo fie na na mame nom na nanom wo de ye na oye na wo da kire na no so derko but now no onam there ihe nyina ye pede ye choose ninti nzama bi wo ho a or a red flag. But baby a yet no yehu inti mpanyimfo ka asem bi de abofra bobotum ejina eduatenten paado ade bi opedo onhu maame betene fom otene fom ha o ntene egompo do otene fom but obotum ehu kapem de ohun beyin na enyere ban bese na enyere ban ototo na no no hwe ne nzie ya ohun de yonko ye
Onye papa.
but oka almost morty into then no I know my right ye beje ma kwadama nti ebo hu na mo ya nchabam but at that time me papa no they it beats my mind there. Yes, oni nyina say echo edu baby mpo na epede etwi wosen ana etwitwi wosen na wosen ye ya ye Brozidua and a brew no the brew na swade na the Brozidua no need etwitwi wosen
white.
No, say white.
And there's a charcoal toothpaste in the man.
And today we have charcoal toothpaste.
Yes.
And so it means that at that time
it was good.
It was good. They were not doing anything so different. But just that now wontumuntu tunizini ye and they wontumi ye me hu there. A lot of medications here. Do na de yunwa. Ibi we bona soursap. Ibi we bona apple no dia. Ibi bona abrobeni day. So it means that and all these things they discovered it. Through that time, who there? What they in a yiboma, otum sayelebe. What the a ne wodo to besiano da, otum ye safe delivery. So what you habani na wodo to obia or da why be on sorrow da. Income and all you okay. And since I know there, nzama ye huni na. It's still going back to our forefathers there. They were not doing anything different. They were doing the right thing, but just that we had the perception that one co school inti, there's no any school attached to it. Inti ya ko school inti, we know better. Inti to one time in the war ye no ye, not to yen time so where do they here so ye feel there ye don't know ye, but my hen and anum worry no, it wasn't anything so bad. Senka ye botumna ya tsin here na suwa nanka yite wana. Nka will be better off than today.
Yeah.
Will be better off than today.
Me na nankanswa. Ofa me na aba musume chire. Wanko school da. But no jawo. Said the unyin ba. Na say ohede unyin problem mo ho a. She will give you a straight diet. Obeka de ebia abe on fe ba se pon fa nyen kwan fa mo. Won kan e ba sa. But this woman was never educated. She did not go to school to say that she was in a health sector or whatever. But she knew in Druna Habai Ma, what the more painful ni funi into munyin or painful and I will bed. She knew all of that. To the point of you telling me that what to do in Druna did it work for them. It was working for them and it could have worked for us today too. But here, in the scientifically, things have been branded and things have been researched and they've added other additives to certain things, but we digress. So, iti benyini behu besia, number one, physical attraction is there. Obehu no wa senepe, obia o senepe bia onyena start enyine to anamo na we hu the qualities wo besia ne ho a obotum act born in life. And then again, you look for uniqueness. Adibo ha obisa no a ihumbo baby ada. It's the uniqueness of the person's character, the person's life. I get that. Matter say. Na in there hena wo asasi dunde. What's referred as Gen Z or Gen X, whatever we are called. I don't even remember. Your decisions when it oba your decisions so oba our and our relationships are. But me be so. How vulnerable are both parties? I mean, male and a female. How vulnerable are we in relationships? Make a vulnerability. I mean, who makes a mechanic fancy? You become vulnerable in a relationship. Na ama benyina na besiani way. How low you can go? Okay. Now, say vulnerability. How benyina besia obeden be na wobotum while work with their vulnerabilities. Okay, I will benyin asia besia ehun erehwen ndiye. At the same time no ebember na awo benyin ebetum ama besia we hu de memre oyenyi. Atimasa abe odi enfa vulnerability ne kwanto nchen. Ebember na benyin betum ama besia we hu de me ye mrel wo kwan bi do. Ebe mrena itumu voice umrel ye chire besia. Ana ebe mrena besia so betuma aka ne mrel ye achire benyin. Onkefa misconstrueness another misconception emma. On my wadwenya untanta.
My sister, GHANAIAN, I believe that communication, DBA, or a very big weapon and a very big tool to use in relationship, in marriage. And we also have to get to a point that when somebody opens up to you of something, you don't use it against the person. Say you to me communicate na yema henumbrel ye odedi na gidi woma it built both of us because our umbre I can be there and cover it. I'm a you can also stand in and cover it. And so with that, although my relationship here better, because on ye good there, I would have a certain perception be there, okay, my partner, the madi, although to me yet to this extent, but then no on to me yet, and I wouldn't know why. But sanka open up and come on okay, I have a gray area he on to munkoho inti markasanumpo I have to go and stand in there. We are all not perfect. In as much as young can hand vulnerabilities out, another young can be being true be bro yemno on cheddar we don't have. Both of us we have. But we are not that honest and trustworthy to that person no there. So he will be able to keep it and cover our backs. Into them no so bandama or ye dinum po de yebaka. But then no she partner no one or hawn. And so I would believe that it is okay to have a conversation in that areas, and also we should try and stand in for each other. Mo oyo biana gabano because I mean I wanna we will spend the rest of our lives together, right? Mm-hmm. There might be holes. There will be some stuff that in the relationship as the normal courtship, I didn't see it. I'll come and see it in marriage.
Of course.
I'll come and see it in marriage.
Of course.
And then if I voice it out and I say something, you just have to listen to me. Or they team. Onyida de kasa dodo. Ane de bibi da. Or they team. Because I bashano na damadi mehu when we're courting. So muhuya and was a red flag for me. Mehu. But right now I'm seeing it. So what should we do about it? We talk about it. If the changes be able to me na so boboa, we do it. Na yam a relationship na because I mean I wanna make a decision that we will spend the rest of our lives together. Mami Makanyan say if Obia open up at the end of the day, we have to be there for each other, cover each other's back, and make the relationship move on nicely.
In that sense, you know, I can say that the key word we're looking for here is transparency, right?
Yep.
All right. This brings me to my next question. How long? If a timeline in a oya de nkofe bien a war court wonya na what they sua won ho what they hu won ho and sana why them big decision there will cover because sometimes when do be no be wa shia in a troka na war na manaro ko war na ke hu de me partner what issue A, B, and C, and D that I did not know prior to Yoruba War. Into how long na feel there or there in coffee bien what one nanto na what do see a one bien one montu na what do see a suban and sana while you them big huge decision there or tie not no.
Sister so mami makanya there Ibinum baka 5 years, ibinum baka 4 years, ibinum baka 2 years, ibinum baka 3 years. I don't put time to it. To me, I don't put time to it. Sister painful baby there say a drew bejewa atrema. Se drew sa abede bejewa atrema. At times no nyeni nyina na okay, so let's go this way. What about ibinuma our relationship for about 10 years? What worry when we decided that, you know what, we've been in this courtship for like about 10 years, you know what, let's just settle down because we love each other. Now less than 2 years, no we jay. One say. So to me, I wouldn't put timeline, commitment, dedication, knowing that, you know what, there are surprises along the way, but in a way, we will find a way and deal with it and move on. Because my sister, you can study somebody for about 10 years. At the end of the day, when you guys, a little misunderstanding can come. About 10 years in your why you waste? Yeah. And it will be obotum onyenza maybe so much kesibia there misunderstanding about how position a curtain has to be placed, or how paper towels, where paper towels has to be, or where when you take off your shirt, where you have to put your shirt,
or how you dispense a toothpaste,
or how you
because some people want to squeeze it from the bottom.
Yes.
Other people don't care. They go right from the top.
Right from the top. You don't put from in between.
Oh, middle
in one.
I'm telling you.
And at the end of the day, to me, there's no any time. And I wouldn't call that rash because odo wa hawa oti. Odo wa hawa or affect obiane life. Odo affect obiane life positively. Odo obiane you are not do ehuna shasa, not do ba affect negatively. At the end of the day, o shape me hunde dem nyim payments na do am sir. Me huna muntumentna. And so with that, no, it will make you go further into to ameno. I wouldn't place timing on it. Echo counseling they can tell you that, you know what, okay, we will do counseling for 6 months. Mm-hmm. We will do counseling for 3 months. Mm-hmm. That one counseling area. But for me to place a time on it there, okay, my show 1 year ne so there's a 1 year show. That's a mempede mu hun mu ya. Our mamun show the 2nd year ne enhwe. Into mu hun the 10th year ne me hu me wu. Now we are in the hour. Just little misunderstanding about toothpaste. About how a stew has to be done.
Even about how somebody doesn't close the faucet all the way. So water is drip. Mm-hmm. That can bring a break in a relationship.
Yes. And so no matter the time that you placed on it, yeah, it's true. And there will not be have all the conversation you want to have and there will be some things that you will see, you would ask question about it.
Yeah.
There are some things that you would want to know. Mm-hmm. So to me, I wouldn't place a time on it. If there ni positive or outweigh ni negatives are, I believe the rest of it, you guys can work it out. Because obi and you are pepe. Na wakasa numpa, you are looking out for what you want to see in somebody, no. You getting what you want to get from the person. Does the person also see you as what she wants or he wants?
Yeah.
Honestly, take no boxes.
Right.
To me, what I will say in there, I can't place time on it. So if you guys understand the 2 years in work, it can be they been more school and they jumasam. You know what? I'm in school. You know what? Let's just court. You finish the school. Let me finish university. Mami master's in way. Mami finish my PhD program in way. Then you settle down. Oh no, you've not put in time on it. It are there now. If you that, you know what? Let me just have my full concentration on this and get it out of the way. And after that, no, on put the time on it. And to me, no, I don't think there are there to turn show no.
And you are show.
And you are show. That is the answer I will give you, my sister.
Yeah, thank you for your answer. I mean, it's a good answer. Well, we talked about how long some people have to court or know each other before they can jump into that big decision we call marriage. What I want to ask is this, or what I want to add is this. There are two people that are coming into a relationship. Everybody is coming from a different background. Mr. A has his flaws, Mrs. B has her flaws. Nobody is perfect. Say to know each other I'm talking about from the surface. You cannot meet Obi in the big Y. Na you pakron so pe. Na in town and kind of them pay minimum. And now you cannot meet somebody or stop and shop. And you pakron who in the non can't show that I love you. That is what I call lust. Because to love somebody, you really, really need to know them. You really need to know them, and you need to find that one thing. It goes back to the deal breaker. But that one thing now, or break a deal no more, no. Because we meet, we talk. What drew you to me was probably my beauty, or maybe the way I walk. Okay, so you approach me, and then we start talking to each other. That is how we're gonna know each other. Start talking, and then we start moving together. Not move in, we move as a pair. We go out, we go to dinner dates, we do this, we do that together. We are having a conversation each and every day. Into all of this now, I'm looking at how empathetic you are. I'm looking at how caring you are. And I'm looking at how focused when it comes to Abrabo as a whole. So I'm watching all of that. It is a timeline in you me dream because into me shall be was store in a hun in there. Nani building strike not in move towards, not in strike a conversation. Then can't you I love you.
Okay.
There need to be some form of studying or coexisting for you to know there. They may pay or you're okay to go with.
Okay. Me nyawe ya adwen wo maaka no ho. Okay, so inti yentumi enhia obi was stop and shop right now and then okay, so with that studying, would you say that you are putting time on it? Inti na maka there. Say what do baby na san hone be nyina what won ho ase that at the end of the day you move on to the next level then we go, because nti say kade issue be okay mama ho 6 months na monhwa na kaka. Is that what you're going to say today? Okay, mama ho 1 year na monhwa na kaka.
So you don't verbalize it to the partner.
But wakasa no
in you that is what you want to do.
Okay.
For your own fulfillment. Into this is not something you say to somebody you're seeing.
Into say obandama. What I will say in there, ninyina, you can't put time on it. It is a decision that you take at some point in time that you know what me boxes na me taking here. And so when Americans and me care about boxes, and a box and to take all the boxes just a day. Another 2 days or 3 days. There has to be conversations that goes on. There has to be ode hu nyimpa ne temperament. You ode hu nyimpa no most say ebufu ba ot den na odo bebre so ayo ye den. And so ni nyina it or nantu na yer nantu no mo. Bibi baba, and some of them ibi wo ha you can even set up something just to look at the person's reaction. Ninyina your boxes are taken no. Inti I mean to them I'm no. Yes, able to my mom okay about 1 year and 2 years and 3 years. But my point is, so them 3 years ninyina ne hu mebo hu we ya. You still keep on looking. They look, but on a maka there, obia in 100%. Obia in 100%. Ibia the way no munsuno mempe. But I believe there as then kakan kra ye rekono, it would be okay. And relationship, sister, moving into marriage, at certain age be a wobe bia, you guys have spent those years without each other.
Right.
So
Right.
if you met the person at the age of 22 and they're 23, the 22
2
years
years
or
of your
20
life,
something years of your life, the person was not there.
Right.
And so, how do you see somebody within 5 years? You think that the person has to just be like the person. 20 something years of the person's life, you were not there.
And they lived a certain kind of way.
And they lived a certain kind of way.
Right.
That built them. And it's that way now they lived, Now right now, they feel there a pen. But you can't just change that person within 5 years. Why build that habit? And he has lived with that thing for 20 something years of his life. And so I feel that at those times, we help each other. Rather than to condemn each other, we help each other. When you weigh and you see that the positive outweigh the negative, the positives are more, the rest of it we can build. Today, on yada nipakono, odenyim guaseba brew, obe yada, ikumbebem, anedenza mbonu biya bebema. The rest of it, I believe we can deal with it. Because in your name being twins simple will be fun babano, no snobia and nusuban. But we deal with each other in a certain way. When we deal with each other in this way, we are both comfortable.
Coexisting.
We coexist, yes. So I believe that, yes, we can do it like that, but putting a time on it, my mind is, 10 years simple. Nessa 1 year BJ. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to tick your boxes. Tick your boxes. When you see that your boxes, the ones that you've ticked more, is enough, go ahead. The rest of it, if communication, you guys can work it out.
So everybody has the qualities they look for in their partner.
Yes.
So basically, up from both sides.
Yes.
Okay. So now that we've had that down partner, but then maybe so there. Can you actually tell me, being caught a man and a woman? Can you tell me the role of the man in a relationship? And I probably can tell you the role of a woman, but because they've been
okay.
So can you tell me what the role of a man is in either a relationship or a marriage?
Okay.
What is the role of a man?
Okay. Mibisa. Okay. So my sister, a role of a man. Okay, sorry. A role of a man, makanye there. The one who provides. The one who provides, the one who is there to protect, to defend, to guide, and also to lead the family. Ninyina ibe in role.
Okay.
Inti you providing, protecting, leading, loving.
Oh, yeah, number one.
Loving
is number one.
Okay, so
put the loving on top.
Okay, so loving.
Mami sequence in the more. I can't.
But
you actually said. Number one, loving. Number two, providing. Number three, protecting. Number four, initiating in the family. It's all 4 strong things that a man is capable of doing in a relationship.
Okay.
Elaborate on all that you have said, one by one. We start with the loving.
Okay. I see that with the love aspect, or important, or very important, because obi anyu ha or ne tamfo. And so Eshe Bible also this is how Christ loved the church that he gave his only begotten son to die. And so with the love, you see there, a love is something that at the end of the day.
You misquoted it.
Okay.
I'll say a man is supposed to love his wife like Christ
loved the church. Okay, so it's the same thing. I'm just this is like this is like Sunday school, something that it was in my head for so love is very important. And yes. Ebo partner and ebo is to me, I don't see there being be a new obaka the on here. Okay.
You can't say that.
Okay. Namerika there. To me, Makade, in my opinion, the reason why I would say that is Obiara warren a town for. Asian Yupakono or your attraction. The man zamana ye who be yesterday. When I saw you, my heart melts.
Skip the beat.
It was a love at first sight. My sister.
It doesn't exist.
Last I just don't know.
Fallacy.
That one or a last fallacy. I just want to mucho ma komi baby mamu kwanda muncho yes alpha pen that one check dictionary na
I love you like a hamatan popo
my sister. That one at the end of the day, just because at the end of the day, we want to get to where we want to get into. Yeah, back and some other can. But when that face if you na say yawara, obi anyu war in the town for. Nti out of order, na being the boy bisia. Right? Nti odon wo. Now providing we Yarkasa initially no edi hen nanom na yi hona asem as in marriage and those times on how the families could see and kind of do a little investigation, background checks of at that time, my sister, the provision hasn't changed. Most of the times no wofie na wanyeshi washa mboframa no ibinu mo ha na wo ye bibi abosha na bi a bojo mangubi na woton na woko gom na woko to ade na wo babron na wo betena ho no na woton. And so most of the times him papa no na wo provide. And so provision, one, a man should provide.
Right.
Protecting in terms of ebo hu there wife bo open up acha we bo kun bo open up acha ehu da ahade na oye vulnerable ahanoid. That is where you have to protect him. In terms of family, I have never seen anywhere or any movie that at the end of the day, when a big bear is coming to attack a family, a man will run and push the woman in front.
You haven't seen?
No, I have not seen.
Okay. Maybe so. That yes, you haven't seen.
I have not seen.
Okay.
I am so in terms of protection, a man protects because obande yeda na yet bibi oye kukukuka.
You know, sir.
Being bossor. Yewo ho na se bia nzeme bi yehwe na so ye ya being no obelead. And so in terms of protecting, being to protect, it gets into a situation where the man zaman kakra. I feel the yendu ho. Until I wouldn't shift in there. Ye do also yebaka wasam. But to me, I feel that being be abo worry besia ondono. As we get along the line, say if say questions biba na so for wha yebotum yakomie na because I know a man has to love, a man has to protect, a man has to lead. Yes, that's what I would say. A man has to provide. Yes.
Okay. Now, what I want to ask, maybe so the role of a man in a relationship or in a marriage, right? Can you tell me the role of a woman in a relationship as well?
Okay, so So with that,
I'll add up when you say I'll add up, but just tell me vaguely. Not don't delve because vaguely. Tell me what you think, in your own opinion, what you think the role of a woman should be in our.
Okay. So me growing up, and I don't know, so growing up, I saw certain responsibilities be an mami or hold ofie. And so growing up from that house, in time work there, say Phoebe, abuse woma I am woframa no tumna wo pick. So with this, makane there, I saw muhu besia there. Nze maybe wo fie. Ode bi a besia ni ye. Okay, besia. One, respect. One, respect. Two, being able to make a home. To manage home. Being able to make a house a home. Because most at times, aya or important there. Mesiafo will make home. Mama kabiem, home na ni fiaze ifienzama, but that doesn't mean that being in support. In a way. To me, respect. Being able to turn a house to be home. Doing home duties. Nzama as besiye inye de fie nzama nkote helping me out with decisions. I didn't like it. I believe that when you must be able to dama, in a way. So to me, that is what I'm going to say. Able to make home a home. That's it. Making home a home or cover a lot. Is baby be wo fie be a moframa woman moframa be a bosha one na de, but nina it's not that or only the responsibility of the woman, but this anzama mu grow up mu hui dem ma me ye na mu hui so there mo papa so ye bi support, but am me ye be se me nyim nina nti bie na na ba san ya ma boy. This is what me I know. Well,
I will give you more the role of a woman in a relationship or in a marriage. In Mesiafo, when we talk about being diverse and other multitasking, it's a skill. Tata say, okay. Na besia ye benyin ne sasoboafo. Say okay. Nyankopon bo Adam, no who dey Adam na goto lonely. No you Adam na mfimpa no dey bo Eve man. Okay. Inti besia is there to support the man to make or create a family and build a home together. Okay. There will be any role, and you will be any role. Besiano can support Benino in his role, and Benino could support Besiano in his role. Let's talk about our brochure in our relationships.
Besiano role in Namepe.
Besiano role no.
Most people me phone. Etum eshishe me phone one day na.
Okay.
Eshishe fine.
Let me elaborate it for you. Besiani role as a woman. Number one, your wife. Jata say, let's put the wife at the top. You'll be year. A year no, you make the home. How do you make a home? The cleanliness of your supposedly supposed to be Besiani Juma. make sure that we fear a divan paho, besia nedjuma. Make sure that Sebi, I don't know the kind of kuna wo partner no. Ebia or you'll be a nedjuma semna day. People will come and see him or be hospitalable. If obi best not it too much good hospitality, then you are a good homemaker. That's what I say. Okay. Let's break it in there to play as a mother and as a wife. As a mother, no, you have to from mano well-being, being clean, being fed, making sure that kids are taking naps. Besiano or play a major role in those things and being well. But so to speak, Benyino is always there as a backup, just like Besia will be there as a backup for Benyin when it comes to financial issues. In Abuja, in today's world, in the Koye Krom Kra, you may say you career women. You may say you now have professions that they bring income home too. Inti say Besia ka Benyin hwa Benyin odimu.
Yep.
Besia or complement Benin. Besia ye kade se ke besia ye Benini ye Benini ye color or ye white. Besia be ye black to accentuate Benin no. So I say. Na make kade besia ni role. Most of us women you confuse your roles with the meaningful role. That's what I'm making say. But besia de always in the bedi fieni. Always in the be divan. Always in there, but making sure that obi o fie bia na atre nyifi. Always in there be direct. Always in the be catch the odo you in the umpobe ya she de onye sesan. Mesiafo see all those things. Better than meaningful be one so. I wouldn't say in all cases, but Besia is there as the eye of the Besia you are. It's a few days more. It is if Besia bia huni role no there me Besia. I'm not making beginning home. Beginning kwa bano mana. There are some exceptions. Ebia in the me know the door na kakra. Nyema yefi. Mama says go machine na me work. It's okay. It's doable. In the mirror no home fun. In Tibia, my mom cook kitchen, I'm the bank. That is when the man steps in to help the woman. But when we're talking about role plays, Besiani role is that. Okay. In the I'm coming to it.
Okay.
In the yet to come about Bruchi, culture is different, life is different. That I say. Okay. So transparency be Juma. Besia will tell Benin when she's drowning. Ebia Kofi in a day, me schedule your bad pa. And I be this week, me schedule your bad pa. Yenyama nyaswa yifi. Na if you day bia say me find a time. Now the nyaman gu machine ni ma eba but to me good dryer. It's communication. Okay. They support ye hunti. Benin so ko. Na say duma ye style bi na say sika no on cause them small call. When you speak to my catch be said, Charlie, in that this month today, nyama anko me small e do call. I feel the better support to her, business support to her. It's all about communication. But when we do the role setting now, basically role in a home. First of all, a man will give a woman a house, she has to make it a home. A man will give a woman groceries, she has to make dinner. A man will give a woman a sperm, she has to produce a baby. But these roles has been confused in so many ways there. And your culture, if you the ben, or different from culture, no wahan. It's trying to juggle the two, sometimes become tricky. It all boils down to when you guys are talking and you're talking good. So if you're able to talk now, but to my career, also so be near but when there is resentment, because I'm a folder I will you are not providing, then I will resent. I also before the give to you will also start resenting. Then frictions start coming in, and then Obia started bumping heads, and then it becomes chaos. But when everybody realizes their role, where they're supposed to perform and how they're supposed to perform, there's always going to be peace. Because when you may order, because these vital roles for women, Wabrochi, has been so challenging there. Jumaye doesn't permit us to be the wives we want to be the mothers we want to be. Until when a man realizes that and gives you that little itty bitty support, it goes a long way. Versus when you don't castle, or bet son or should drown. On can word. So what's a whole? And then when that happens, then the woman also start resenting. But when we all knows what our roles are and we start playing them the way we're supposed to play them, there'll always be peace at home.
Okay, my sister. So my king, mama kanye there. When there is communication, things have to, in a way, fall in place and things has to work by your communication. Asama king na or your communication. So, as baby we are seeing na ibia in your mind no be see no kotin na odoshen. I don't think there. Okay, so being be dama. I don't think it'll be being be an
May you be one.
Okay, it's in a way, you know, a boboa. It could be that yes, if you wash them from a but I had no be sending so you guys are going to take turns. And Ibia, that one it's working. Ibia a bokwaba, Nibia be saying no so ako, Ibia no so bokwaba, no so ako. Okay, that one it is working. You ever feel though you be saying ejuma, but I will be in a woman, you are working, you are helping out. Besides, I also over and to say area in feel won't be in feel any negative idea. You even love doing it.
Right.
Into area. But communication, sister, communication. Because Obi and you were in the town for. The only time at that resentment na bumping heads na don't know no chade. Communication be ankodo as assembly or there into asaba na assembly or wakan wambado into that one na we take offense in it or we hold something in him or her no or react towards that feelings no without there oba express that feeling out. Ibi wo so imagine there ibi wo to me nyobiti assembly wo you expect to be able to mati. But it be a partner and control. But it be a better no baby. But baby be a better no. It makes you be the little bit bad person. They be a you don't care. But it be so maybe there was a time be or you know that time be you didn't care. But it doesn't mean that right now no. Still you be in that position. But you were expecting then can you bubu na no beke baby. But in pakona and cash. And so to the American no oma abruchi aware in a way with the mametse mamuhuna I don't know. It's difficult because kroma besia no koba beyin no koba. So when it comes to responsibilities at home, the beyin yena definitely besia be you know that support. Into the besia ye biness or the supporter in a way besia no mind no there has to be say if some to support that na in a form of leadership no na I have to be in a certain way that at the end of the day and ye beyin fully. But it is very true the beyin is kanu. So could the ninari bibiara on so she because at the end of the day, odo koba nebi or bosha abufraba, or that also koba ne bosha abufraba. Send the mumpona with the moframana ko schooler, ibi or that way to a bibi, or that papa a beinu to a bibi. Into say communication, but now what can I so ye nasantasaba? I believe though you won't be in the wish ya. We decided that we are going to spend the rest of our life together. Or ye be no. Or ya some be a yakanya, we believed each other. Otowaso, mamosomo ken otomaso minti. Until right now, if there is something in there, na or change another on yet the meetna, we can talk about it. Only there, a croy there, you know what? Oh, it's okay. Makachi umpa the same thing more time, but hey, it takes time. once that you know that the person is not doing that deliberately, there, I can don't ye day nor ye opposite no. But understanding the person there, the person is also coming from a certain background of certain years of experience be one life ma. Awu ma right now no manana epede would can be biche na nkaka nkra epede offer would no into oyen nkaka nkra or encouraging. Oh na the madi okay na next time photo high ehun bi maka mam say emo ye watete a to me mama dwenye there you feel that I'm doing that deliberately. Say obili adi deliberately na etumu that no nyipakuni okita adwombo na ode yedamadi o deliberate na nyonda ho but obi wo ha onye deliberate oye the years of his life experience awenya inti ele try de le dan ni day on then on chade ontum then oye nkaka nkra 40 years of your life the person was not there, you want to use just 5 years
to change the person.
It doesn't work like that. It comes with patience. Nkaka nkra. Oh, the man the to hai. Oh man, yeah, I be you what to go. Oh, you what? Oh, me you what to go. The be how bofu kaka. Bakasa kaka. But kasa no, there has to be a limit. Man kasa montra. Because at the end of the day, nipakono on ya bofra by the yes. Kenya do yes. But we live certain years of his life without fail to her. So this is just new to the person. So have a way and discuss it with the person. Or the baby find a way in a lovely manner. With time, it would work. But once they be there, a nag out of it, any buffoo, no change there. I can't ontain into deliberately no but only deliberate. So we kita ade na sa at the end of the day or that didn't rule when anyone. No matter how abufra be no busuno, I didn't beje wonisem because enyim do ye. Into the manner in relationship, two sides in oti. Obi we live certain life be 20 something, 30 something years of his life. And to move for 5 years pe. Just do it with time. Do it with love. Ehun there, e debi wo obeye na adwemba ndo obeye. But e debi so on ye, e na wan ye correct. And I believe that Obama awara kwenyim bebre. Communication has to work. Yene bieni ne obia nware ne tamfo. And I was stressing that obia nware ne tamfo. Obia nyu obaka de me hu due do sahapa ni due molkwan me de menyo kashem obo wo menyo na me de menyo le kashem. No. Ada mu hu wo hu na onam do ma me de pe wo na hu wo mu hu na onam do me de pe no. The man is still there, unchangy. But ibia suban bi na wa ba beta ho a wa ma at the end of the day or ma that suban na mu hu wo mu no. Dem suban no or outshine dem suban na mu hu wo mu no. So communication yankasa. Let's listen to each other. Eya de fahade ya nke menyo beje ho. Oh okay, but I hear sumuntu mundo mamufo ndo he. There's a step. Okay, I was so funny day. The maid the beni aya oye day. Another aya ade for her. Nti ye ni day. Nye ehwana na able to me hu. A time you can get it. Let's communicate and learn each other because every day, because seminar be with me pastor be also there. When you are not trying to work on your relationship, then you are on your way working it to die. If you are not working to make it work, you are rather working it
to make it fail
or something. So it means that there has to be a communication. There has to be opening ears. Yente yenhu. Then you know what? Every na mepe. So next time if I don't get it, man fan do yebo apeyo. Na intro words in there just like that. Funny there. Ibi anusu kan wo banu hu bi. Try there. Eba kasa in a low tone. Man kasa ntra. Because to me, I don't know adi. Be imbi anyu wo bepe there. Be si eba kasa atre no. Na mi Jesus there. Be se bia so nyu a wo be feel there. Obepe there. Be imbi kasa atre no. Obiara nware ne tamfo. Ya do yen ho na ya awar. Asem bi na wa ba wa ma bumping heads ribam. Yen solve the mad no. E de wa ya do yen ho.
Uncle Kofi, asem ko so nya wo ho de. Tari ma. Nyimpa bie na wo war. Na nyimpa bie war so ye kan dem keke ba nyimpa ebusua bie na wo war. Na se isha. Of benyi fini background, be see fini background. No ba be shame. Na wo war. The key word here is compromising. Because say me 50 something years I mean I will enyim for about 3 years or maybe 3 months. Keke. But I've known this body for so long. It is a man for compromisation and bim. Now you meet each other halfway.
Yeah.
Now you make things work or make things transparent as it's supposed to be. There's going to be uncertaintiness will be in the trim. That's so. Decision I might take. Oh yeah. In yet, why during cough I could after all I made the best decision in my life because in pay on compromise with you or me to halfway. Maybe you be there is a question about it. Maybe can be there's a question about it. No ban the man. Then I think the other it's fair and safe to say that the other person might start losing interest. And then so we'll start to lose the interest that on all them bitterness, other them chaotic way of living bano. Because obina asasa. That's what I say. But when we compromise, because obia will miss what it's in, obia will feel new, obia will share body bass as I do. Into a phobia will feel fun kumo bakra, obia get an destiny different. It is a new baby will she and I say, want to man compromise, went to men boy yemene than each other. No one would mamita. Nasa when two and now and can't and figure out which direction to go. It's never going to work. And that brings me to my next question. Say, obana them. That's a when you wo into a senior juma. Na say okodu impempendu bia. Awaro for one thing kitahudi wo ketedra. Oh no, what does he do to the relationship? I want to know coming from a man. So odu there awaro for ho when you about one team. Into a senior juma, resentment is there. Ono dem sasunti. Wonzin pardon koma. What do you think, in your own opinion and from your own words, what do you think that does to a marriage or a relationship?
My sister, in a way, sex play some vital point to be in marriage. Yeah, sex does. So say if it doesn't come in that way, or the couple are not experiencing that, what I would say in there, the relationship is working its way to the end. I believe that. Yeah, I believe that the relationship is working its way to the end because. I believe there assembly a new about one fan nonka. And it is okay to them making there get to a time that when one lose interest, that is where that bitterness and all of that comes in. And at times on it is better that if one person is not interested or that bitterness is coming out of the interest not being there no more or something, you guys have to have conversation. And just so we'll have a conversation that you guys can come in conclusion that you know what, okay, motu may change the madi. See, say baby I made map him. You know what? Obiam funny baby. I believe don't know it's better. I believe that it's better. It's better to be honest. Because for all you know, the other person is also trying to work something out. But this is just the end, or I'm done with it to this person. And so, as someone part this person, or feel that the master me do on yasembia, let's just take it. This one is done, and so he finds fault or she finds fault in my samana. the other person working. You guys have to sit down, talk, and know that, you know what, if we can work it out. If not, and you guys are so done, and when kids are involved, you guys can be okay when you separate. You guys can be okay. Because I have known certain, or I've heard certain Awaribia at the end of the day, being in a room, be seen in a room, or if you know, nanya the man or what's it. Ibia be seen a deform, and a being a deform, and then be seen a certain record be, and a being a certain record be. I believe there's a yedu point I feel there. So one is so dana. Let's just be honest. Open up to each other. Baby I yedu niye fancy wa. Urban, they ya na de bay. Most urbano, they ya na me de bay.
Obi anfa de manko.
Nyede obi anfa de manko. Nyede obi anfa. So what I'm saying, I'm not talking in terms of sika and bibi. I'm talking about how you met the person. Na nenyo echi mpay. Na wanye nseji wo nenyo echi. No ye moa. Into say we feel there. Sentas ni ye dwuma na so obi abokwa. Obi amfa ni muanko. Say if you guys going to talk about after that, oh, you know what? Oh, me pede emam damadi and eye damadi mama ne bibia. Communication, we can talk about it. But I'm not saying that Nipakono kwade or kwade, but onfonu imuno or the bear no. Not that at the end of the day, Nipakono Erishian no na nene benya tuti ho. But because of our wunti, Nipakono na no kroko. Ne area so eso onko. One onka because at the end of the day, efani fie busim. I believe we have to work it out. So if sex is not going on in relationship, I'm not sure relationship in a way. And if you ask this question, let me also ask you this. What will make a man and a woman who are married or married couple say there, assembly about to the extent there, excuse my language, what do you think it can result to that? It can result to that.
I would say there are so many things that could result to that. But the biggest part of the whole thing is going to be misunderstanding. Like you said earlier, no, assembly and you are what is it kind of assembly and you are become right? Okay. But when it gets to that point, couples won't impact our group and I said the resentment is so huge there. The love diminishes, the trust is gone, loyalty is broken, there's nothing else left there because that is the last result. Because meaning there, sometimes crime meaning for whom the sex appease in Messiah for. That's I said. Ebi a beyin waka ye boni bia na beyin na ya de bi na se besia ni bofu na besia wa ye ya what am pada was ya he na akodo na afidi ya kan ya se mewi. But when it gets to the point where the moon see besia ntum nhwe beyin na no honya na kono na beyin so ntum nhwe besia na no honya na kono na chere that seal has been broken. Because no matter what beyin hwe besia onyene ta or desire no in a besia so hwe beyin or into desire no. But when that thing is not there anymore, now she said that there's a lot of work to be done.
Okay, sister. As American, nanyina Erikani. So it means that something had gone on into that kind of
to get there.
Yeah,
to get
there.
Where, yeah.
Okay. So we have to be careful with our words. When we are angry, both of us, let's just be careful with our words. Because in some people, I cannot so be can be a what you say on you. And now, Monam doma edipem ye asama me catch or netama since edipem. The same anonas mutu medaka sembio medaka sembia chewa.
Bijao.
And gone. So I will believe there. Other yeshen sama yekenye. When we are angry, when we get to a point that we feel that there's no transparency, there's dishonesty, there's honesty, stina, we just have to be careful the words we use. Even some moframo woman, we just have, because the little that nipakoni yena itina hona another wo hona, it's like won for sono. So if one of them is not there, the other person will do all that alone.
Of course, that's single parenting.
And ibia, that is what the other person wants, or that the other person will be okay with it. Ibisa nka you guys can talk things out. Nan kanzama sasa. With this thing that yerike, we might think that or a very small topic be na yerike by my sister. Going deep, you will see couples out there on parties and places, the way they were smiling, they are dancing together. What could you be an no?
Outside gentility, home
cry. Obi an no.
Outside gentility, home cry.
And so me sister B, it was sister say BNB. A BNB basa. Mo sister Francisca, Sister Emma, and I'm Sister Mavis. They be no aya nkomodima ne it's a Mavis. Papa. Shaman shendamao na Dora oye dibanade. Okay, also coffee. Shebo will be no one that will part was so pa o coffee. I book with them no most mortal. And it is true. But ebo shano na mo bi ebo kodema ne de owo moto no. Se onye the other person rekasa onka da ne de dem no oti nti odi fu elugu obi a ne de ti dem no mu ol fu welen. Wanya de kra. Nti dem wanya de kra. Wanya. But ebo so na ne de no west no nka nchew.
Obi ati bi ho.
But ono nka ne de nchew. And so I believe you guys communicate. Or your dishonesty, or your disrespect, or your abade. I believe that if the two of you think you can make it, me papa bi ne bless na ye baka de no we share na work because we work for so many years. We work for 50 something years or 60 something years. Mr. Bauna ne mommy mi chewan. And mo kwai na bibi de man yere kasa na mo hwe 50 something na we do na say ehwe ibinom wonder be 6 na 7 o achedo
ijadem I mean minchawano uncle kofi minchawano there so those na what to were them 50 60 something years no ebi so bia because I take care of some of these people and you ask them how did you do it? How were you able to stay together for so long? Obeka they say bisa benyina. Obeka that you have to always make the woman be the boss. And this is coming from Abrofo Caucasians, right?
Okay.
Obetima kacho that you always have to make the woman the boss and never go to bed angry with each other. But when it comes to ahien so ayansu ye di benyi beka cho de yeah oide inyatima ima eyire na enye nete no ima yi ni hu de ewotima man. That's all you have to do as a man. Benyi because there will be what empathy for you are. They live in your pain. They live in your joy. They live in your struggles. Inti obandema de nyipa krono be ya oboni bi ne kaye kanano onsi.
Okay.
Oye bono so obepacho because the person has empathy or whatever. Versus obi anara abuskeleke onfano ka mokoye mokosane abexibe obi anko bi na asema. Inti so obandema dem yimpa no. Oye denye na kaka chere yimpa ko ne onye empathy non time besia kon for 50 years. Onsi because it becomes two captains in a ship. like it comes down to the role play here. Obia woni role. If you play it and play it well and play it and support the other person's role, it will work out. It will work out. But it's not me right today on fa. I mean right so on fa. It all boils down to the role play. Now my question Uncle Kofi Yima no. Me say so oba there in Pada Gudini ni hwa. Iba di no ye ima war na iba di no de ya war iba di no de a relationship say in Pada Gudini oni hwa. How does it affect marriages and relationships?
So in terms of makade it affects it big time. But my sister, as we are growing, you know, it gets to a certain point, your desire in sex is so high up there. It gets to a point to ijumasam na family na ifye asam na yin asam. You will say there that thing is not in your mind all the time, because at that time na ibia na mofra menyim no mamete no ma mofra menyim no versus mesisi a mofra mawum no or e different. Mete couple bi wona asam wo krobi do na mete da was beyin no okobara obodo abo na all be npo no wa frame reba parko into wo so ko because time na wahwe mofra mo wo fie no say kroye da orichel kakra bi ekru late nso won so na every year bia wo. And so you see there, or important pa ewa werim there. One share won all the time in umpa, what she will get in Pujama, a wana fast neko. I believe that's the way do dama. We just have to work something out. Sister, maminka damasa me. Sebin or the gatim. Nese gato nso no wahye no doma no hu nyina yefi no hu nyina wase ne besia efe ben no ne egware no na eye niye ya ben no ne ben no oye nsesan ode ho aye ben.
Oh yeah,
on changing ye besia ode ho aye ben.
Of course.
Inti aye dana oyebeyin. That is why na akroma sa na mamele kira ni tu na ade wo sompo na se na mamele kira ni itu na ade nyina e wo sorompo na se abo no hutu na se obotofo mu mpa onka fom ho mame ne san mando osan nyine try biem osan nyine try biem oba try ya obobubo foma but onyim de nye fom ho na ohye ninti still oboto akosoro. What am I saying? That baby ebe fe benyin na efi bia baby ebe fe besi efi bia oye besia onye benyin baby ebe fe benyin na efi bia oye benyin onye besia.
Inti treat them as such.
Inti treat them as such. Ma mom bane de inde awa mufo figa temu no, because erefa no ye beyin no hu no ye fi egoro no wie so still o de ho aye beyin so or kasa wo beyin mu no suban bi na ebia ebe feel the wasesa, but that is okay because we beyin into na akroma so le kire ne betu na sa ne ba no otofo mu mpa enya ho na oka still o manage no ho ma ohutu because e ho no no e target dam na wo bon do tu wan bon do nem nsum into so oto nsum mpa onye de obosua nsum egware oba try there obosua irum mosma obototo na ntaben into besia na tadan beyin it then na say fana na eyin ye ya oda ho aye beyin da ho aye besia. Certain words yen limit no because you say ye bosha sister no man is an island. Sister, obiara bobi wo asasi muda. I mean, we nuanom. In a way, abuom match. In a way, ibi a mumbo match, but ibi a in a way, nam nyami mpo na mubo, but ibi obi no obo. Inti se mubo wa, yes, I mean ma abuo. Why do you know what ma abuo? But ibi a I mean so mumbo, and ibi a mumbo will be back. But ibi so obi so buo woso. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. Obia buo be in a way.
Yeah.
It's a ya buo yenwa. Let's limit the way that we are able, the way that we say it.
We verbalize it all the
time.
The
way that we say it, because akroma sanoma milichini to dena neso otofoma. Onka fom one ya doko. Onka fom one ya koko.
Obosuye tuke.
Stella obosuye tu. Masa mama kanyin.
That's it. Your uncle Kofi made us say, well, answer it's very deep. Okay. Says yeah. Maybe so asem. It can't seem be there. Say maybe so about in part of a good dinner day. Ne can there. Say our for war. Na ebia sexual ebia appetite for sex is high up there in the sky because we're a young couple and all of that. Okay, then children start coming in. Then that concentration or that adrenal is shifted from that side to moframa
and all of that. Yeah.
Metase them. But I also want to add there. Even though moframa starts to be I slow down them aspect of life in a relationship, it doesn't always has to be. Sex doesn't always have to be penetration. Sometimes you can stay with your partner without penetrating, but you can be intimate with the person. There is intellectual intimacy. Between you do fat now, no one spend the time together, sitting, talking, connecting, being there, holding. It doesn't have to be penetration. To solidify that aspect of a relationship, but in a way, I will put it this way because I know about my Ghanaian brothers. Onye gonna ni benyi biara. In a onyim there's intimacy without penetration. Most of them do feel there. Sex is sex and sex is penetration, which is not the case. Say new year wo hompo. Na se moframa abim. Na se moframa woman there's no time for one being to spend time together because it's always about the kids. You're running around, you're always on the go. You still need to find time at the end of the day. At the end of, take your night, for instance. At the end of the night, put the kids to bed, sit together, watch a movie, spend time together, talk. These things solidify every relationship and it solidify marriages. But unfortunately, I don't corner them. And this brings me to my next question. Do men always put emotions in sex? How? I don't want to use the word arouse. How is the mind of a man, a typical man, when it comes to sexual activities? How is the mind? Is it emotionally? Is it just a physical aspect of life for men? Or are they putting in, or are they even adding intimacy to it? Can you elaborate on that for us?
Okay, sister. Now, so sex now it's intimacy. It
is.
So
it's another part of intimacy.
Intimacy, okay. So
there's so many different parts of intimacy.
Okay, in some year I can't mpode young Ghanaian brothers no nyobia no nyum. sister, penetration is sex. So now, baby, I differ for you.
Only one mistake away.
Okay.
Only one mistake away. Only penetration intimacy is a sexual activity.
Okay.
But intimacy does not always mean penetration. No.
Okay. Menye obi besebi di nkomo na yedi nkomo na or kana sam na yedi nkomo kakadama na makedo na nsa or kana sam chem o do bi no nkomo na so say yimpo nya hwe nse yimpo de sa ayo de nsa de nsa yeyi kakampo aya onye yi bia nti so ye dama bi ebe ye okay okachem na na dem na baba hom na ejam ho dama Ebasru.
Oh,
Nipa kono o take be 5 minutes of my time the lecture. The meaning of
the meaning of sex and the
meaning and what it takes for a woman to receive a man in. O take be 5 minutes. Or the lecture.
This is interesting.
And so mama can you there? We learn. Enwa nzame bi wo ha yesua oyenkaka we learn oyenkaka say hu de pe bibi na so partner ntedama try kro wan ye try kro wan fa try onam do ya de penalty or de kodo na try ya kepem time obey you don't just try it once because this is the person you're going to spend the rest unless they be a feel there say onye the mad na ebotum enye obi obi na wa ya mo but say if feel that's a wa war na sa the mad no nyim na say bia dem nipa kona na committed to nipa kona na nyin betina watchere e chere no nkaka excuse my like koko asibeyin no na abrabo most morty na obi onye koko asisu beyin so o na most man abrabote nti nzema bi ho a ye chere ibia beyin na besia no osro de oba be chei ibia nukunere baba ka de ase papa or something like that into with that no Oma they be on you uncomfortable on open up but they feel that them no when you are obi amaka na asem you onyim hye mama ken o chede on the brush no na de no nompe ono pe the other one no it say
the other one
into say ehun ne dem a
this is interesting
because I believe that oyenwu ne bi and my sister abade no da will jeba abade no ma nkofo ebien to kind of stay na waked okay yemfa yen hu biem yeje no chede oye bibi oye but I believe that some bi anyu a woda no kon yeye ebia nsam bi akwa extreme ibinu me di ye wa akwa extreme but I feel them mofram wom na you know what nyama na make start life biem there ebia de you know what let's just talk about it okay let's make it work you move on you guy can still compromise and move on. Mm-hmm. Because when there are kids involved and you think that, oh, at the end of the day, let's just work it. You know what? I had a YDC wamboa. Okay, you know what? You talk about it. Because obi and you are warning time for sister. It could be that some of you be obi, and it will be the answer bobi, and then that dibia obi and or yen. Okay, were you able to open up in Pacono? Okay, sorry, and wanka sorry. Okay, wanka sorry. Okay, wanka sorry. No, ego another abade. Okay, let's just sit down, talk about it. Because my sister, I feel there. So obia be ya wade on yen dem awe be no. And me growing up, I heard my mom saying that you know what? Se bibi mpo so okade bia origin hen ho akwa. At the end of the day, bia be sefo fu bi mpo sanka obaba. Bia onhwem mbe there. Mama kasa mohwa momba no. I am the master jijide bi orika bibi them. That doesn't mean that my dad was no. I am okan some day okay. I am mfani day na me obey. So I feel that mama no one mindset to be. But Sisiano is different. They feel that okay, this one didn't work. Okay, we can move on. And it is okay. Because as long as I don't know on your abusive relationship and on your abusive, it is okay to prevent that and make yourself happy anywhere that you go. People always say that the grass is not greener at the other side.
Yeah, it's true.
The other time, pastor also Satan is fighting marriages, people are divorcing and all of that. To me, where I'm coming from, Satan no fight marriage bia. The master me man can't I'm a pastor.
I want to know fight marriage.
Yeah, na fight your marriage no mo. About someone fight marriage bia. By my sister, me tia wonando. That's a me tum. My bold I catch all the sorry. Na ehun the sorry na meken no, I meant it. Would you take it to extreme?
No.
But se metia unando nam kose. How does that
You're
make you feel?
insulting me on top of it.
Thank you. Inti abonsami bia anyi baby ose marriages. Abonsami bia anyi baby. Ye na bie ne na ye ho bonsam for there. Ye ma hen ego, the pride that we have. We think that you know what sis ya baby aye do ne de.
That's the word. Ego.
Baby aye do ne de.
Before need
Baby aye do ne de. Obiara nkwa ha obiara mba ha. Na at the end of the day o ma orunugu. But abonsam biara nyi baby a. Abenti na sa de oye papa nkoten aye kada oye nyame. Na sa de ye bodamfo aye kada oye abonsam. Why do we always do that? But I don't know, papa, we give ourselves compliment because we did it. Yeah. We give ourselves compliment.
Right.
So partner ye bibiness or ye I am on compliment. The same thing no ye bibi no yeah, we talk about it. Right. But one day that abonsam yeshi. It is our own actions and inactions. The things that we do them deliberately, or the things that we do that we don't know, not say an hour. Yeah. So at the end of the day, let's just work on our communication. Let's just work there. Now at the end of the day, abonse mi anyi baby or ye here na kasa.
Uncle Kofi, asema kenyina, you know, you've really explained yourself, and I really like the way you actually took it one by one and went down on it. I already in a relationship with it. I can always say that you're compromising, you being transparent with each other and communicating all the time. Now say oba kabaso so there intimacy ni nyi ho, romance ni mba. They be akaye drill sergeant kind of life. Benyin be fear wa kan nyi mesi. Benyin be fear straightforward, but nenyi me straight, no emotions there. There's no smile, nothing. Besia so tini baby. Urban it's difficult to salvage it. But yeah, na mama ne papa waka there. Aware for work and wasem on paddle anofa. Na odu certain level be na say when you are when you relationship ma obi da anafo no be that in chain baby. Okay. So when that happens now, how then is married couple able to break the tie, break the ice, make things so simple and easy so the other person can approach the other person? Because the chrono name is straight to be and on so on cashe cry on baby or no. Besia so the baby and ade. Besia on the farm, besia the baby, besia the benin the baby. At what point in the them call for 2 years, Obia did the baby, but to my cabum. Now wait to my cade. In the young canto to do na young can ask no be uncony baby. Yen pay baby tonight.
Sister.
At what point?
Sister. Ego is killing us. Ego. My sister, nipa kono fi outside Ribana, working in me sit today, American. That is the time anka at the end of the day, or there, nka or the wa befi and you know. So why there nka the other partner to when who they name to them no ribano on your concern about it that abedintina when you to them in there and then abedintina why then they did the menu me befi what inti abedintina part the other partner so woof you know what's then when this life gives you lime,
you make lemonade with it.
You make lemonade with it. Situation beyond how able to salvage able to amanzama wako thoughts
a de-escalating
na why ye okay nipa kuni fi powder aba nenyim wo mote ego what will stop you from you to say that nanda wenyi me aba sama and then nyanda wenyi mpo abu to me na wenyi me aba sama. You break the ice. You break it. Conversation flows. it shouldn't be there, oh, okay, or you be on or you be see on no. At a point in time, that ice has to be breaking in a way. And so, senye ego no ruku hena, nkonyi de kroda na afu na kroda ani. Na krono da na afu na kroda ani no. Ebohwe na wobekasa one time me krobeka do sorry yin. E ho na ebo na waka mbom biem. Inte se nyim de sorry no no kanze mobuma. Nka once anye na ye hu bibi na efido ye ya na ya ka sorry ten na e da him na ye ko.
Yeah.
But obo the baby na ego na abem. Oh, I'm me being. Oh, I'm me besia. Oh, I'm me positioning. I do this more. I do this more. I'm in Pamina me jine day. Oh, I'm in Posan can yamian kakali can drive and day. And so that kind of competition no obum. So when I number can check out there, sorry. No. I'm some yemu own boss. Not the man or the into the man. Yes, into so say them na ye keshubia. Onam do your dashes ninti. Ya start today yelka sorry. So no so do ho. Nasa kia ye kin. Nasa no so nipa kon so be familiar to you. And na acquire do baby a.
No, you're comfortable.
Nasa comfortability ni bum. Nasa o baby yin so a. Na sorry kan so ayeden. Na e hon so wada apim. I want so wada pim no so ye ya. Na move on akwa another person bim. So all that I'm saying is it's the ego that is killing us. And regardless, sister, I always say the way I hear perception about there, it's like back at the CCano, it's like there's a competition be. But in marriage, there shouldn't be competition. There shouldn't.
There shouldn't be.
I will progress in Poyamada. Maximum progress or no, where is that competition? Yes, where is that competition coming from? I was saying there, 1 + 1 or you 2. And the 1 year, you can 1 year or you 2. Bible there say wara 1 + 1 or a 1.
Yeah.
Into 1 no ho, but or there force another 1 na no kwa no kasha 1 no. Because all corners okay jina 1 in China. Or a still 2. At the boma, at the place is still 2. But 1 no or no, the other 1 no so no, although ba no besha 1 imu. And so both of you have to come into understanding that ye 1. Into ye bo compromise na. We understand each other. You understand each other into a certain point to be there. Both of us will be on the same path. Because you 2. It will not work. Us 1. Into you know they shift one, you be meeting in a way there. One numponda right now no ebo minim there wo ya boy or you want just a season ebo and share your problem bia.
That's how it's supposed to be.
But ebo wo bia right mutumu de demo wo we de mamu ko hwe cough Mr. Mowen demo wo ye boy de no me enko emergency.
Yeah.
We have to get to that position or realization of knowing each other
to the core.
To the core. Yipakunu po onkasai. But actually, the meaning there, this is what he's communicating.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, ma'am. There are certain pointer. Yako baby, ne the ban or ne rigibia. One question check.
Nenyo bekasacho.
Nenyo no ye day now. Well, that check on what that. We have to get into a certain point in life to understand that you know what we are 1, we are not 2. We are not fighting each other. The only thing we are fighting is we are fighting life. In order to bring up kids or to raise kids, the competition is not aminao. The competition is not money. But what we have to realize is, yaye busuya, inti what da we yamuda, maybe you know media sister. Yet na hasisi ya nyamimpongu nyamimfada mamba. Sasisi ya mutana hana sebi ya bibi damuna maaye, ina sebi ya maaye bibi ya. It can happen maybe a minishri, but it be a last week a juma me no. Oba the mark account no be and down ochna. And tibia obi a mark the nizinde ya nede no. Oye dana obokon ho. And so life is not about money. In marriages, I don't see, but ikwomaha ma oma worry a problem pa your respect and money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
To come to assembly na or your respect and money. How does respect and money comes into play here? Besi any feel there musu mutuye dem nze me tuye dan kawa mutuye light mutuye and so entum nkade that boss over me. And so you know what? asama ebutuma akache make bi ache. But you also feel that, you know what, once a Bible na kade, I am the head, and they know into Muslim your head, into you know what, I am the head. Besides, no, once a Muslim I step in and I do certain responsibilities be into me head, and so yeah, dana ya kumbaba. Mushe akatesi bi ni video bi. Mpeda mo boni dinu ha. And video no our social media so botuma hwe na ori kan bi there abrocha hour na yoku need ban na akadeli save ukun. Akatese bi osi we hu da akatese bi ribi no hu dore no kacha ne ho na adeli ohhehye bi se nupa horoba because no so onu nukun oye ediban siwa wa ye ediban na siwa we nukun na limit nde onu nketima nukun nkejo ondi na orikan wo video me de oye proud o there you know what say me ye ediban siwa ode mukun na kasaba de de
ono che de ahenom de ye yi pa.
And it is okay if so benede aye de benes we akwadwuma enyi ho. It is okay. But oye few that at the end of the day na wala kasampo so obi ba woncha na wo fie na enye na ndi shade ban mo wukuna na de bibi dam no so obi ba woncha na e di shade ban man.
Yeah.
Why do you dish your food for that person? If you then you are trying to communicate something. But if you the wukunde familiarity na bam nso sisi awe Inti debia maka enumfu bi mpo a na those times no in a way bi ohye baby pa eba bran kwansa na ehu enumfu no ane de bibi no sisi a familiarity ninti sisi ano oye ya baby ejina bi e feel the pede onum enumfu nti ehwa na eyi na come on familiarity or sense ama
ti ehu na eyi dem
yeah because at the end of the day
what can they expectation like you expect it to be hidden.
Yeah, because
and you want to see it like
yes, because
only
at the end
when
of
you
the day,
have to see it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, regardless that our maybe a changes be a boom and maybe no. At the end of the day, our no worry. The thing is still there. You may be one you but even more the thing is still there. But Adam Brown one kwansa na echi motion tisi ya 1 ya 2. Yeko baby a yet na wa menfu bi mpo na adetent na wombesa wo party ase ye ya ubanusu ya the enka there ele excuse mpo akehye baby ane de bia and the napkin bi mpo be ehwo na yi ya na come on. Come on my sister, come on.
Oh my god.
And so familiarity no at times no wadwe na that ego no so ayewo no. And I always say being on nchede being no or that at the end of the day obuli besia no but say nyi besia nyi beyiniti na wa war na ema beyin hu do ye beyin na okay bakasi oka asembi osende it is very easy for a 16-year-old girl to clear account of a 70-year-old man, and anytime that the girl will say thank you, the man will say, oh, don't mind. Oh, take it, don't mind. Why? There are some tune bia mbeyinfo. What I say? Let's say a play them tune na. Sawari ya pa wondre no ho.
Any peace.
Mesiafo in a way, mama won fan that them not feel the mbeyinfo no da o shawondo. One should share that level no na wombo, and they would always be happy of. Ada onam doma, excuse my language, be yin the bokwa outside no. Or ya dibia ibia, another assembly ibia ifie wombo one kenchen. But at the end of the day, say there being what those times yeah mama no na oh do being jimia oh ne why in talk bele. Ebo hwe no yin talk bele bia o. But anytime ibia being oba friend no oje do. Anytime bia being no combat den no onyimniye mu kom. Anytime bia being no wa hu chiri mu no onyim de a mo wasempoa mamfa man na yi onye take fompo na so obra onyim bedi. Being him the tune of the man or the tone of the man. Into the bia no kuno rodo no more. But na enta say fi de bisia no na wa said but no. Into mama kanyi de mesiafo. So what the tone of men are. Every day you'll be happy. Every day you'll be happy. Know the tone of your partner and work towards that tone. and obakane sumo ma asama akere wo mpa wonsa odani trim na wakane sumo ma asama akere wo mpa wakane nyina akere wo mpa where edwene ho mpa entase inti let's break that ego, that level of comfortability yen fi wo ne yen hu there no ebi wo ha sister ebi wo ha metime manyankofo akure bi na asa obi wo say me fi outside amrba na me peda me be ya na me da to ye do ba me fi wo ba na bia mo hwe mo wife na bia mo smo john na de na oh bi mpo ha no me find indesirable na yi na de no ma ka cha me ila ba me still na also sisi amofama ba so mofama na change everything now sister mofama na change and so at times mo there obandam there in parenting no or being a dad no or being a mother no say you're careful we lose ourselves. Say you're careful we lose ourselves.
A lot of women do lose themselves.
Most my entire change. Yes. Most because afraban ye keke do frustrate o ye sisia we ukuni ye do ba na the we do ba hey in a way we lose ourselves in and once the yen there no your problem we have to work towards it there regardless no mboframa na abam ba den no ma wor no beini na menyen be no na mboframa wonyim ikroma ha obodo baby mboframa no beje yen wako amina wa na ye behim so how are you processing that in a way yen hwe there we will not lose ourselves ebi wa if you mpa wo mpa nyame na match obi abibia de but to perfume bi gu ho e wo fie outside nkote na wo to perfume go sister nya outside nkote sa wa kasa wo fie mpo in a way bi feel e wo kitchen na ye mpo e botum to perfume bi egu ho
yeah
but I saw ladies in a way I will feel there bia sex as some ye can be to feel the sex no too much see say na why too much and my sister Mr. Wala agenda mala ai Sadabra sisi awaba.
Obato the babu buri tot.
Obato oba tot. Oba tot. Sisi ala na feel do too much no. Mr. Jina damala. Make the hair when the sun shines. Sisi ara jejendama a time will come na lo nya na numpo na wafo aba wabesoro anede baby eden po wabede ho wakade obaka da ma abrem roko baby nti sisi alaji na sadam dan ba na de wadwune ebu Debbie wo ha.
I content.
Debbie wo ha. Eje no full bottle na sisi a legend tota. Sasri. Mama Kanyin.
Uncle Kofi. That's it. In the amayen in chase at church and simu offer courtship offer when it comes to the actual marriage itself, how to maneuver, how to when kids come, how to go about things. That's a pad and abesrahin. Ashafo etefo. Busia, I want to wash a we are suffering na that must say then the Mokaya who namu here namute here. There will be say Nemo pedome cowboy to her day. Your next show, no, your topic, very interesting. Or your when intimacy becomes exploitation. Into the dano. You be kaka for kuku dam for better now. Them like you for impact for you pay bien. I bet na then you have a pence and them I say memo. Oko deep. Na ya twetwe nkomana ye huma obeka kesi and I want to see then wash and thank you so much for watching us from wherever you're watching us from. We know that it's the whole world, it's morning, afternoon, night somewhere in the world. So we thank you for joining us today. We hope that you make time again with us next time while we talk about life's cozy and intimate topics. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you with us. It's always your sweet and loving Araba Bokuma on the hot seat. Thank you, Uncle Kofi, once again. We thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody, and God bless. Bye-bye.